Mr. Irontrader, this is the last call of the day, so we'll take a look here at Bitcoin, crude oil, natural gas. But first of all, I'll take a look here at Netflix, NFLX. At the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted for crude and natural gas. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock market ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have Netflix, your daily and your weekly chart. Now, Nasdaq's down about 240 points. It was down over 300 there earlier. The Dow's down over 350, and the S&P is down 51. Now, this could be setting up very, very nicely for Turnaround Tuesday, okay? So look for some buying opportunities, and we might be able to make some good money going into tomorrow. Okay, now Netflix is still up there today, up about 6 points here. Now, you can see here, let me just big this up a little bit for you. Okay, so you can see here how you want to trade the charts, okay? So it popped up here, but so far, you closed right here below this 989.10 level here so far, okay? If we get above that, then what we do is we look at today's high, looking at 994.93. We'll come over top of this candle here. You're looking at 1,089, and then we're looking for this 21-day. This is going to be key, that 100 at 1,704. That's going to be very, very key. Now, if you can get above all that here, we'd follow the candles. You got 1,015 here. We got 1,032. 1,045, and then we come up to the top of this candle here, 1,045.99. We'll come up here, 1,062, and then your big retest is 1,064 level here. But right now we got to get, and to get above that 8-day and get above that 21-day in order to do that. Now, if we stay here right now, we have what they call an indecision candle. We want to look to today's low, 972.73 level, okay? Then we come down to the bottom of this candle here, 961.83, and then we're looking for this retest at 955, and right below it we have that 947.49, which is your 50 SMA here, okay? So right now here, we've had a really nice run up, a nice good pullback here, but we're really watching is that 8-day. That's going to be very, very key on a closing basis. And that 21-day. If we get above that, then we can rip it, maybe even retest that 1,064 level. If we start losing this, then we want to look to that price channel, 955, and that 50-day is going to be very, very key level. Now, we still did not fill this gap here, okay? So here's the bottom of the gap. You're looking at that 950.76, but this is what you'll be looking for right here is that 916.40. If we lose that 50 SMA here, that would be the gap fill. Then you can work yourself all the way down to the old Hondo here. Now, you can see the strength that was going on in the stock here. Now, it came all the way down here. Now we're sitting here right around that 50 area. That could go either way. The green is still below your red, so the momentum is still to the downside. Until we can get the reversal where that green goes above the red, then this is what you get. Now, here on the weekly chart here, I always like to show you a weekly. Okay, here's what we have. You're rolling up here very, very nice, and you're holding that key 21-day. You're holding it and hold it. Now we're holding this 8 days, which is very, very good, okay? So this is the key that we want to hold by Friday is that 981.87 level. If we can, then you got a target down here, all the way down here at 901.05 here. On a weekly basis, this is it, okay? But you can see how bottom left, upper right here, this is just an absolute beautiful chart. Now, this is the candle we're always looking for. This was that 485 level. Came all the way down, held down to the 50-day. Then once that broke out of that level right here, this is the bad boy that changed the direction, and it just kept on ripping up higher. Now, as long as we hold that 8-day, we're good here to take the rally rate back up here and retest that. If we lose that 8-day, then we'll be looking here maybe to hold that 901.10. Okay, let's take a look here now at Bitcoin. Okay, here we have Bitcoin. Now you can see here the big gap up that we had. If you watched my video this morning, this was huge, went right on up, okay? But now, over the weekend there, Sunday night there, T-Man came out and he said he's going to make a crypto reserve, which is always good, and you can see where it popped up. Now, T-Man's a very strong guy, and he's usually going to give it what he wants, but he's just not stronger than the old charts, okay? See where it went? Right into the 21. After we broke above the 100-day, 8-day, the 21-day is next. That's why I always say level to level. Went right into it and pulled right back. Now look at this big-ass red candle, okay? So here's the thing. Now we lost not only the 21-day, but the 8-day and the 100-day, okay? So now we still have this small gap going on here. So you want to look at today's low. That's at 86.950, but you want to look at this candle right here. This is that 85.720. There's your gap. There's your fill, okay? So right there today, so far, I should say, 86.950. We look over the top of this candle here, 87.05, okay, so we're just below that, but this is that fill. This is the target you're going to be looking for on the downside if it keeps on selling, is that 85,720. Now, if that gets a little bit, goes below that, then you're going to be looking at 82,600, and then we'll come to the bottom here, 82,185, and then we go down to Friday's low, which was 78,675. Now, we never filled this gap either, so your next level is going to be the top of that candle at 77,930, and then we have the big boy down here all the way at 76,438 level. Okay, so now if this rallies back up here, well, then we want to be basically look at that 100-day, 89,889. Okay, that's what you're looking for, and then we're looking for that 8-day at 89,618. And then we can do is we can just rally up here. We'll look for the top of this candle here. You're looking at 92,755. We look to the bottom of that candle there at 93,570, and then we're going to be looking for that 21-day at 94,660. And then above that, here's what you have is going to be that 50-day at 97,509. But a lot of times here, this is why I always point out these gaps. Usually when those gaps, they gap right on up there, that's usually a sell signal kind of a situation, okay? So BITI worked out very, very nicely. I'll show you that here in a second. I just want to show you on the big chart here that realistically, we still have that gap. We still have a fill going on here. So we've got to see how this all closes. Okay, let's take a look here on a three-way action on the old Bitcoin. Okay, here we have your basic Bitcoin. Nice. Okay, we have your IBIT, which is the long. And then we have the short ski going on right here on the BITI. Now, you can see here, I just say when it goes into that 21-day, you can't get above it and start selling off here. I said this morning, watch this gap in this fill. That's going to be very, very key. Now, it's no different here when you look at the IBIT because it's a one-to-one. Okay, and spot price is the same thing. You look at the chart, look at the RSI, look at the MACD, everything is identical. This is just the reverse of what we're looking at, but when I seen this gap up just like that, that usually never holds, so that's why I got into the IBIT. Now, look how nice this is. This got here, look at there. The low today, 23.43, and the high was 25.52. Very, very nice here. So you had a 2-point gain. I already sold out. I got a 1.5 out of this this morning on the BITI, trading 5,000 shares very, very nicely. Okay, so that's what you got to look at here. Always never look at here to the news. Okay, I always say, don't worry about the news. It's the reaction to it that matters. And the reaction yesterday was a huge gap up here, but it couldn't hold it. And then the news, the reaction back down is coming all the way on down. So this is how you made money there today with the BITI. So always put this on your charts because you can do a two-way trade. Eventually, this is going to come right down, and we're going to have a nice bottom situation. Then we can get back into the IBIT. Okay, we're done. So I sold out of this one here, got into this one here, and nice, good profit. So now we're going to see what's all going to shake out kind of a situation. Okay, now let's take a look here now at crude oil. Okay, here we have the crude oil here. We have the daily chart, and we have a weekly chart right below it, okay? So let me bigger up a little bit. All right. Okay, so you can see here, this was on that tariff action. They're going to put 25% tariffs on Canada, 25% there on Mexico. Again, always, it's not the news, it's the reaction to it, okay? T-Man is a negotiator. This is how he negotiates. This gives him leverage, okay? So I understand last time we had the tariff, boom, up and down, boom, up and down. But this time, traders aren't getting fooled. It's coming right on down, okay? Look at this chart here, see? High, lower high, lower high. There's nothing bullish about this at all, nothing. Absolutely, this is scalp at best, okay? So now what we're looking at here is we lost this key 68.36 level, okay? So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be watching the next level, okay? So your next level is going to be right there at 67.08 and then right there at 66.98, okay? That's your next level of support. And when we come down to the bottom of this candle, 66.53, we have 66.33. We'll come out to the bottom of this green one here at 65.63, and then we're going to come right here, okay, at that 65.27. That's going to be the key level there on the downside, okay? Now, I want to show you here on the weekly chart, when we start losing this, look what we have here, okay? We got 57.25. Now, if you just bring this all the way over here, what do we got on the bottom of this candle here, okay? See, that's your 62.43 level. We come down here, you're looking at 61.74, and then you take the candles all down, but you're looking at that 57 level that this could actually go to if it keeps on selling, and we start breaking this level right here, okay? So we just take the chart over here, okay? Right there, there's your 65.27, okay? So we just go right to the left here. What is your next level? Right there, okay? See, 63.64 if we start losing that, okay? And then we just follow on down, come all the way down there. There's your 62 level, and then we come down here to your 60, and then all the way down to the 50s level. Now, I'm not saying that's where it's going to go, but it's a very good possibility if this keeps right on selling, okay? Right now here, what we have is we just have this big-ass red candle. Look at this pattern. This is this absolute bearish, and we lost that key price channel situation, okay? So that's not something that you really want to lose here if you're a long situation, okay? So that's what you're looking for right now is this right here, is the bottom, is that 65 of this candle right here. That's that 65.27. That's your next level. Then we got to see what the reaction is. If that keeps on going, then you know you're going to be right to the 63 level, then to the 61 level, then to the 60 level, and then to the 57 level. Very, very easy. Now, say this thing gets some kind of a catalyst and it rallies on up here, okay? Well, if the tariffs ain't going to do it, I don't know what the hell's going to do it. But anyway, okay, now we're looking right back, and now that 68.36 is going to be the resistance, okay? We get above that, we'll come to the bottom of this candle right here, 69.14, and then we're going to start running all your key support, or resistance levels, 69.98, then we have your 21-day, 71.16, you got your 71.36, 72.52, and then 73.77, and then your big retest up here at 75.18. But you're going to need one hell of a catalyst to get all the way back up here, okay? You're going to have something that's going to be really dramatic to actually do that. But right now, this looks lower. I'm long the SCO. I added that to my position, 2,000 more shares. So I'm long 5,000 shares on the SCO, and I'm going to see if we can tag the 65.27 and then see what the reaction is to that. Okay, let's take a look here now at natural gas. Okay, natural gas here is popping on some kind of news, a big storm coming in here, but we got to see how that all shakes out. Now, again, all you have to do is just trade the charts here, and then we can see exactly what happened, okay? So we lost the 8-day, lower low, lower highs, all the way down, but we're holding this key 50-day at that, and that 21-day at 273, or 373 and 371, okay? Now, we got a nice good bounce right off of that there, and then we're going right up here to the top, and what was our high today? 4.17. Why did it stop there? Look what we have here, 4.17, okay? Always look to the left of the chart. That's your resistance level. So we take one at a time. If you get above this candle, then if you can get above that 8-day, then we just look for the next level, and that's 417. Now, if this keeps on running, watch that, the futures, they're at 6 o'clock tonight. Then what we'll be looking for is this candle here. That's that 420 level, okay? Then we have 430, 432, 436 level. Okay, then 439, 444, and then 447. That's your upside. Downside, you have to hold this 8 SMA here. That's going to be very, very key, okay? So that 405, that's going to be key. And then if they say if that's lost here, you can come to the top of this candle. You're looking at 3.95, and then we can look to the bottom there, 3.87 level. And then we're going to come right down here to this 3.73 and 3.71 level. Right back to where we were. But right now, this is a really nice, good trade in UNG. I'm all out of the position, and I'm going to see what's going to happen tomorrow. A lot of times what happens, it comes down, holds that 8-day, and then rally right back up, or you lose that 8-day, and she comes all the way on down. So either way, it'll give you a nice, good opportunity to get back in. Now, you can see here on the MACD, the green came down. It looked like it was crossing over, but it didn't. It just boop, right back up here. It looks like kind of like a dolphin here, doesn't it? Look at that. See? Came like a dolphin, boop, and then right back up again. Now, 57, this has plenty of room to run to the upside or downside, but right now she's looking very, very bullish here to the upside, okay? I just say natural gas, I think is going to be a good trade, a good, really good trade this year, especially when you start getting out the LNGs here. Any kind of reaction, this thing is going to work. I think Bitcoin's going to work here. I think technology is going to work here. So everything here, it just have to be just a little bit patient. So let's all, watch those futures at 6 o'clock, and we might get a nice, good turnaround Tuesday to the upside tomorrow. Okay. That's all I got for you. I'll be back here tomorrow before 7 o'clock, and we'll take a look here at Bitcoin, crude oil, and natural gas. And remember, trade what's in front of you, not what you want.